going on, you guys? So, hope everybody's having a good morning today. But your boy Bushido been thinking, right? Since this Stephen Fulton, or should I say Brandon Figueroa Stephen Fulton fight fell apart due to, it's being postponed. I'll take that back. It's being postponed due to Brandon Figueroa contracting the 19, right? I'm not going to say the whole word because YouTube likes to put that little banner on your shit. So I'm going to call it the 19 for the sake of the video. Brandon Figueroa got the 19. Brandon Figueroa, honestly, don't strike me as a guy that'll duck anybody. But Stephen Fulton is a tough fight. Really tough fight, good fight. It's a bigger, he's not a small Luis Neri. So it should be a really, really good fight whenever it happened. But Brandon Figueroa, as we know, got the 19. And the video isn't necessarily about Figueroa, but it's just been a frequent pattern that whenever these guys got a fight coming up, they end up getting a 19. Now, it makes me wonder, if there was no such thing as the 19, what would be happening? What would the excuses be? Teofimo Lopez pulled out, Tyson Fury pulled out, Oscar De La Hoya pulled out, Figueroa pulled out, all due to the 19. Now, the Tyson Fury, there's a lot of question as to whether he really had it or not. I mean, the dude was out living his best life. I mean, his team was out living their best life. They didn't even know that they allegedly had it, right? But when we look at Figueroa and Oscar De La Hoya, the timing just seems so perfect. I mean, your boy Bushido already a pretty skeptical guy. And maybe it's just me with my conspiracy theories hat on. But the timing is just so perfect. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya is literally about to fight Vitor Belfort this weekend. Me personally, I don't think that was a good idea. I've seen the way Vitor Belfort's looking, and he's looking like he's on that TRT. It would have been a really tough night for the old Oscar De La Hoya, if I'm honest. And, he out of the fight. He was in the hospital and everything with the 19. He's fully vaccinated, but he still had the 19. I'm scratching my head as to how are these millionaires, these professionals, getting this 19, but us everyday regular working folks who may be around people like your boy still never got it. I'm not understanding how so many guys are getting this. I mean, we didn't even see this many pullouts during the actual pandemic, right? Nobody was catching it during the pandemic. Fights was happening. The fights that was able to happen, they happened. But now, after the things kind of eased up and the world opened back up, now, a lot of fighters are pulling out of these fights for that particular reason. And your boy Bushido can't help but to feel that it's really just a good excuse for another reason. Maybe they not prepared. Maybe they're not ready. Maybe they trying to get off their cycle, if you know what I mean. So it's a lot of things that your boy Bushido, they could very well have the 19, but it's just too many guys just getting it, and it's close to their fight. They didn't have it, prior to their camps and training and shit like that. They just get it during camp, right? A week or two before the fights and shit, right? A week or two before the fights, 3 weeks, a month out before the fight, then they get the 19 out of nowhere. Fights get postponed, pushed back. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just think that it's just a series of this, and there's a lot of guys, not just one guy or a couple of guys. There's quite a few guys that's coming up with this, and it's ironically it's right when they got a fight and the fight is near, and next thing you know, they get that, and the fight ends up not happening. You know what I'm saying? Maybe controversial to some for you to even think this way, right? For you to even think this way, to go against the grain and go against the popular opinion and things of that nature. Your boy Bushido go against all the grains and he talk about all the taboos. I don't give a damn about any of that. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it, man. I don't know if I really believe. I mean, of course, I definitely don't believe Tyson Fury. That was all cap. Figueroa, he don't strike me as a guy that'll duck anybody. You know what I'm saying? Oscar De La Hoya, he seemed motivated. He seemed like he was ready to go. But once that week came to the fight, once that Once that week came, once it got closer to the fight week, then and next thing you know, Evander Holyfield stepping in. Old 58-year-old Evander Holyfield stepping into the ring. Like, it just doesn't... I don't know, people. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know how this thing works, okay? Guys that's getting fully vaccinated is still coming up with it. And it just seems so... It's just convenient. It's just so convenient to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never seen nothing like this, where so many fighters, high-profile guys, world champions, are pulling out of fights for the same reason. It raises question. Like, subscribe, out your boy. Peace out.